is 1,500. Yeah.
Okay,
Let's go to
people are
110s.
waiting for the 1,500. All right. Grant
Well,
Holloway
make him keep
is
Grant Holloway.
a big favorite. Grant Holloway would have been the favorite. He's an even bigger favorite now that Omar McLeod is not in the meet. World record obviously in play, just needs to PB, and he will get it. 1281 in the semis at the trials. He has a world record indoors, undefeated this year. Medal contenders, you'd have to look at Izumiya of Japan, Levy of Jamaica, Ortega of Spain, Belocien, and Martin Odegaard of France, Shubenkov, authorized neutral athlete, and then Allen and Roberts from the U.S. But I think at the very least, I think Holloway's going to break the world record, but I think at the very least, he's going to go under 12.95. And if he does that, no one in this field will be able to run with him.
Yeah, let's see what the odds are for him. Minus 335. I mean, you could go really just lean in hard and be like, he's definitely going to win and put like $1,000 on it to make a couple bucks. They don't have a prop bet yet of world record or not world record. Maybe there's somewhere else, but the place where I'm going to place my bets doesn't have it. Yeah, I mean, Holloway's going to win. I was talking to a friend about gambling on track, and he was saying, like, I got to find the really heavy favorite who falls apart and then pick against it, right? And his suggestion was Grant Holloway. And I was like, that's the wrong favorite to pick against.
What?
I was like,
who is your
Grant
friend?
Holloway's not the one. I said, Grant Holloway is not the one who's going to fall apart. Yes, there will be a heavy favorite that will fall apart. Not all the heavy favorites will win, but Grant Holloway is not one of them. And he's like, oh, okay. I gave him a different person who you can guess who I gave him. But yeah, my friend watches track. Yeah, but my friend also might be, yes, you know this person. My friend might also not watch it as much. Just because just assume, oh, Grant Holloway, everyone talks about him. He's the one who's going to lose, you know.
Listen, NCAA championships are not the same as the Olympics, obviously, but he was 6 for 6 in finals there. And that last one was under a lot of pressure from Daniel Roberts. And we knew that was probably going to be his last year. And in his last race, he broke the collegiate record and beat Daniel Roberts. And he goes on to win the world title that year. There's not many times when Grant Holloway hasn't lived up to the hype. And I think he's so much better than everybody that he could have a bit of a off race. Things don't need to go perfect for him to win. I think in 2019, things had to go really well for him to win, especially his time from after NCAAs until Doha was a bit bumpy. He lost some races in there. This is entirely different Grant Holloway, and the field is entirely different. And I think, like I said, if he runs 12.94, he's gonna be clear after a couple hurdles, and we're just gonna be watching the clock.
The next best runner was on 13.06. It's a long time between 13.06 and 12.81. However, let's say this: if the Japanese athlete Izumaya, as I say his name right, imagine him defeating Grant Holloway in Japan. Like that would, I mean, if there were fans, that would be like the craziest like upset to take down the person you thought was about to break the world record, and you did it in your home country. That would be a wild situation, but it's just not happening. It's not happening.
Like I said, if there were fans, just to kick me while I'm down here. That really made me feel bad, Gordon. Medal odds for US, I have 90%. Might even be a little low because I think Allen and
90%. Hold on, you said there's a 10% chance Grant Holloway doesn't medal.
Yeah, maybe it's 5.
Really?
Maybe it should be 95. I don't put it in the 99 tier like I do with women's 4-meter hurdles, where you have 2 up there who could get the gold, because Allen and Roberts, I think, have a shot at a medal, but I think it's a longer shot. And so you're just saying, hey, is Holloway going to get top 3? It's still the hurdles after all. 90% is pretty good chance. Okay.
That's true.